selling your home? Well, here is how to make it lovable on the next episode of Houston Inside Out. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome to Houston Inside Out. I am your host, James J. And today we're talking making your home appeal to as many buyers as possible. So if you are thinking of selling your home, there are different things that you can do to make it appealing to as many buyers as possible, which is exactly what you want to do. So when I meet with home sellers, I have to get them to break this mentality of this is my home. In some cases, not all the cases, but sometimes people are so caught up in it's my home. They don't want to make certain changes to their home. Minor changes. I'm not talking major changes. I'm talking taking some things down, maybe putting some things up to appeal to as many people as possible. But I'm going to give you a few tips of some things that you can do to help prepare your home as you get ready to sell it. Couple of things to keep in mind. A lot of the buyers nowadays like colors. They like accent walls, usually in contrast with a lot of like earth tone neutrals. They also love a lot of quiet exhaust fans on the kitchen, quiet ceiling fans, kitchen islands, recessed lighting, combined with a lot of hanging pendant fixtures, especially in the kitchen, in the foyer area. So these are just some things that buyers are into now. This could change in a year, could change in 2 years. There's always these trends, but these are some of the things that are trending right now as it relates to buyers in the market today. In the bathroom, a lot of people like the glass and stone finishes with the brushed nickel. Faucets, the floating vanities is something that's pretty prevalent now. And don't forget the open floor plan that blend in with like the dining room, for example, and the family room. It's a big deal. So if you're looking at attracting today's buyers, and it's almost necessary really in today's market. And it also depends on your neighborhood, where you live. You know, if you got a ton of competition right now, you may have to really get outside of the box and do some things that will attract buyers to your home versus another one. And there's so many things that you can do outside of the norm. I won't get into a lot of that right now. Just want to kind of keep it pretty straightforward with the home itself. So unless you're selling a luxury property, for example, you don't have to buy, professional grade stove. If you need to upgrade, you can upgrade, but it doesn't have to be a real high-end upgrade. Stainless steel is kind of inexpensive at this point. You do not want to put a home on the market if you have black, in my opinion, black appliances or white. Now, let me say this. Depending on the neighborhood, that might be something that's common, but this is the thing. You want to separate your home from every other home on the block. Upgrading to stainless steel appliances is not something that's going to cost a lot of money to do. So I highly suggest that you do it. Doesn't have to be brand new appliances, but it's definitely something you want to do. If you have a 20 or 30-year-old home, you don't have to upgrade it to today's standards per se, but there's just small things, small investments that you can make as a seller to upgrade your home and to separate your home from some of the other maybe older homes that might be in your neighborhood. One of the other things that's really important, kitchens and bathrooms really are the things that sell homes, guys. All right, kitchens, bathrooms, master bedroom is probably right up there as well. And then, I'll start getting to curb appeal, which is very, very important. But these are the things, the kitchens, the bathrooms are really what makes a lot of people attracted to a home. So it makes sense to spend the majority of your renovation dollars to upgrade these particular areas. In the bathroom, for example, new fixtures, soft color for the walls, a sconce light will make a world of difference. All right. Those are very, very minor things that you can change if you need to, but well worth it. Well worth the return on the investment that you're going to make there. You know, if you want to add some white towels, flowers, candles. All right. If you have a spa, the buyers will love it. All right. So you want to kind of create that environment of a spa in your master bathroom, and buyers will love it. All right. Even if you're competing with other homes, which in most cases you're going to be competing with something, people remember those little things, right? This is the small things that stick in people's mind. It's first impression. It sticks in people's minds. It really does. So these are minor things that you can do to make a major difference in the sale of your home. Just, it's almost it's staging is really what this is. It's a form of staging, right? You're just kind of taking what you already have. In some cases, you may need to go purchase some things, but again, these are very minor investments that you're making in your home to ultimately get you the most amount of money that you can get for your home, and separating yourself in your home from all the other homes in the neighborhood. The other thing is a fresh coat of neutral paint is always a cost-effective solution, guys. An accent wall can make a space look bigger, warmer, and more up to date. Now, paint is one of those things that I see all the time as I visit homes, as I show homes. Some people have a very eclectic taste in paint, and that's fine when it's your home. It's perfectly fine. When it's time to resell, you really got to remember first impression is everything. So yes, it's paint. Yes, it can be changed. But I will tell you, when people look at your home, whatever it is, if you've got that lime green or that burgundy paint, especially in like your major living areas, people remember it. People remember it. And so they're comparing yours to the next home, to the next home, to the next home, and they're going to remember yours as the house that had the green paint in the living area, or the house that had that bright burgundy, reddish looking paint. That's how you're going to be remembered, guys. So neutral is the way to go. It is worth it to do it. If you've got your whole house painted, maybe you look at certain areas if you don't want to spend that much money to completely paint your entire home. I've seen it where people have the entire home painted. And quite honestly, if it were up to me, I would have them paint the entire home back to a neutral color. But I understand in some situations, you know, you may not be able to make that investment to paint an entire home all over again. So if that's the case, you want to spend time on the main areas, you know, the areas where the kitchen areas, the living room, dining room, those main areas where people spend most of their time. But a fresh coat of paint is huge. Carpeting is the other thing. So carpeting is out for the most part, except for bedrooms. It's still relatively acceptable in a lot of cases in the bedroom. But if you've got carpet in your living room, your dining room, it might be worth looking at making a change there. Again, this is something that can be inexpensive. You don't have to go spend a ton of money, but something to consider. I won't say you have to do this, but it's definitely something to consider. Carpet, besides being in the bedrooms, is something that people just typically don't want. In a lot of cases, people don't want carpet at all because of allergies and things like that. But for the majority of people, I think having carpet in your bedroom is acceptable. Anywhere else, you may want to think about at least, you know, looking into making that change from carpet to maybe an inexpensive tile, inexpensive laminate, something like that. And then the other thing is you want to make sure that the curb appeal. All right, this is really, really big. So this is again another simple fix that can be added and made to make a big impression on the home. So the front of your home, something as simple as adding some fresh mulch, keeping the yard mowed at all times and trimmed. Adding some flowers, very, very inexpensive, and trimming your trees. This is not something that's going to cost a lot of money to do, but again, it's going to make that first impression. So if you guys found this to be valuable, please share. Head on over to myhoustoninsideout.com, myhoustoninsideout.com. You can get a strategy call with us to sell your home if you got questions about it. If you're looking at owning a home, there's a mortgage link there on My Houston Inside Out as well. We can get you pre-approved for a mortgage. Anything you need, we've got it. And if we don't, we'll get it. It's that simple. All right. But again, thank you guys for listening. And I will catch you on the next episode of Houston Inside Out.